And I thought it would be so much better to come and spend this evening with my friends rather than not watching TV, not watching the internet, not paying any attention to what's going on, also not overly drinking and sitting around in a puddle in my living room, sobbing. I thought it'd be better to be here with my friends. Thank you for coming. We have such a talented and incredible group of people here tonight. It is my pleasure for us to wrap our arms and our souls and our thoughts around all these incredible organizations that do work in our community to stave off the kind of attacks I feel that are coming under this administration. Here tonight is Ijeoma Oluo, an incredible voice in our community as editor-at-large of The Establishment and frequently on social media. She wrote the most incredible review of Hidden Figures, and of course I had to rush right out and see a movie about women doing math. Awesome. The amazing Sonia Renee Taylor's also here. Her performance is going to blow you away. I am certain of it. And we have other hugely important organizations in our community here with us today. The ACLU of Washington. Casa Latina. Washington Conservation Voters. One America. And Seattle Pride. And I am so honored to tell you we have the talented writer and filmmaker here, our MC for the evening, Sherman Alexie. And he's going to kick this off for us shortly. Each one of us is fighting for issues and people under threat by this current administration, and we've already heard some of those threats. Build a wall, create a Muslim registry, overturn Roe v. Wade, deny climate change, and many more discriminatory ideas and hate speech. This is a dangerous time we are entering into, and it's time when we had better stick together because all of us are under threat and none of us lead single-issue lives. Congress, as we know, is coming after our reproductive rights, our immigration rights, our rights to health care, our LGBTQI rights, social safety net programs, racial equity protections, and many more things. And right off the bat, as the new session has convened, congressional Republicans are trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act that is a lifesaver for so many people. And of course, a perennial favorite, defunding Planned Parenthood. So what would that mean? Millions of people would lose health care even if they're paying for health insurance, and millions of people who rely on Medicaid would be blocked from receiving preventive health care services like pap smear screenings, other cancer screenings, birth control, STD, HIV testing and treatment, all from Planned Parenthood. It is the weirdest time in my career, I have to say. The only people not welcome to touch your vagina are the gynecologists at Planned Parenthood. The fact is, they're starting with their attacks on Planned Parenthood in part because attacking Planned Parenthood attacks people from every walk of life. From immigrants to LGBTQI people, to Muslims, to environmentalists, to low-income people, the disabled, and so many more. All of us are intersectional with each other. And tonight is about that. They can't be allowed to split us apart because they can be victorious if they do that. Together, we are unstoppable. So when we make common cause with each other, if we haven't done a lot of work with one another, we trip over things. We say stuff that's stupid. We say stuff that's insensitive. We don't exactly always know how to go about this. But please let us not let that stop us. Let's have the conversations. Let's learn more than we knew yesterday. Let's embrace things. I have a lot of sympathy with people who say, now the white women are afraid. Geez, it's about time. We've all been afraid for a long time. And they're right. So we're here to learn, and we're here to listen, and we're here to get good at this, because being good at this is what this is about. We're going to survive by getting good at this. So we come from different places, and we're linking arms here to fight with one another. Together, not with each other. And we're going to have to keep fighting back because we have to take action. Today is not about coming and doing one thing and coming to town hall and saying, now I did that thing, check that box. Today is the beginning of the next 2 years of a big fight. And in 2 years, in 2 years, if we do our political work, we should be able to block the worst things that could happen to people in this country. And in 4 years, we can turn this whole ship around. So we need everybody there. 2 years and 4 years. We need to say tonight that we won't stand for injustice. We won't go back, and we're not just going to sit around talking. We have to take action. So I'm asking you to sign up, learn more about the work taking place on behalf of all these organizations that are here tonight and others that we haven't yet made common cause with, that we haven't brought into the room. Show up, go to events, make your presence known, see what's out there. Listen, as I said before, to the organizations. What do they need, and what do they need you to do to help? Volunteer. Keep up the fight and volunteer with organizations that matter the most to you. And donate. Seattle, really wealthy town, much wealthier than a lot of other places, can make a giant statement if we start to direct our money in important ways. That gets noticed around the globe. I'd like to leave you with a quote that many of you have heard before from Assata Shakur. It's our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win. We must love one another and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains.